FrAuditor Mania. I love you so much. Thanks. You are so awesome. You are super. Eagle Nick says it. You are super. And I thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first and possibly the last episode of Lunchtime with the Maniacs. Quite frankly, I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no clue if anyone's even going to show up. This is not the purpose of this show, of this live stream, is not to be a long, drawn out live stream, just something quick in the middle of your day that you can say, you know what, let me just for 15-20 minutes get away from my dismal little life and just have some background white noise or something like that. Peck, it's 2 a.m. Come on, bruh. I'm trying to help people out. They say, oh, 7 o'clock's too late for a live stream. It's 12 p.m. Eastern here. Good afternoon. This, I promise you, is going to be a short stream. I wanted to bring people up, but I said, nah, I want to make sure this is exactly 30 minutes because, again, I have no idea how this is going to work. But you know what? It's a couple. Oh, wow. A bunch of you are here already. Wow. Okay. You guys do like me after all. Let's just say a quick hello. Just my mic here. Let's say a quick hello to everyone that's here. We have our pal, the vegetarian carnivore, P7. Wait, poster 7 misconception. I think that's what that stands for. It's been a while, but anyway, that's Joe. Welcome. Round up. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Thanks for coming. Cyberax. Good afternoon. What an assault! It is an assault. It absolutely is an assault. How am I late? What do you mean I'm late? How am I late? I'm not late. You're late. Hey, boot. Stay right where you are. Do not leave, because what I'm going to watch, I've been saving in my back pocket, and it directly affects you. Do not leave, boot. Stay where you are. I promise. Let's see. Mr. Thomas, what's this? Wifey didn't pack you a juicy juice, veggie straw, stale. What does that have to do with anything? What in the world does that have to do with anything? Okay, whatever. Paul, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Great to see you, pal. I'm getting another email. Will, you are. How am I late? How are you guys saying? Am I not live? Hello? Am I not live? Why am I getting messages? You're late. Oh man, great to see everyone. Can you leave? No, you cannot leave. No one can leave. No one can leave. Now, of course, this is, you guys do whatever you want. But I said to myself, nice sippy cup. You know, I had to put that in the thumbnail. I had to put that in there. If you know, you know. So here we are. But I said, you know what? When you have a channel and you're thinking about content to share with others, you have dozens, I have probably hundreds of videos that I've kind of put on the side that I keep saying, I can't really show this on an actual live stream because it's too short or it's too long. I have a very short video that I wanted to show for a long time. I just never had the chance to. Now, this has nothing to do with auditing. This is from someone that for some reason refuses to acknowledge me, though I do everything I can to get under his skin. But no, Boot, the almighty Boot, he despises. Lucid Lair, he despises. GES Swag, or GE Swag, I don't know. he despises. No, I'm not talking about Chris Ryder. We've talked enough about Chris Ryder the last couple of days. He's been owned. He's been exposed. He's fuming right now. It's hilarious to see. But our old pal, let me pull it up. Tyrants beware. Now, some of you may have seen this. Let me change the thing. Some of you may have seen this. Some of you may not have seen this. But I've said before on this channel, what I despise the most is people using the term, oh, I'm going to serve a cease and desist on another party in some matter, but then they do it the wrong way and swear that they're correct. If I recall correctly in this video, this guy claims that he has officially served his cease and desist letter by tagging certain parties in a video. And if you don't know who this guy is an idiot, a total idiot. And it's funny because I can't stand it when YouTube. Oh, so that's a you problem, Doc. That's a you problem. But I cannot stand when people just get it so wrong. And if you don't know who this guy is, this guy, I think he started off as a Kaiser hater. And then he's the channel that infamously celebrated 500 subscribers before he got 500 subscribers. And the goal of him going live was because he assumed that he would get the 500. I think he was like 480 subscribers. And then he went ahead and had a live stream celebrating 500 subs. And literally all the comments were saying, dude, you haven't even reached 500 yet. And it was like 4 hours. You could tell he was dragging the stream out, hoping that he would get 500 during that live stream. And it just never happened. So this video is the usual nonsense where, again, you cannot legally enforce a cease and desist using the platform of YouTube. I've seen people leave comments saying, oh, you're hereby notified to blah, blah, blah. That's nonsense. Nonsense. Not legally binding in any way. But this is a video, like I said, I've had in my back pocket for a while. Let's just have a look. Let's just have a peek.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Tyrants Beware.
And also for those of you that don't know, this is the guy that claims that he's using a voice changer app. So I'll let you guys interpret or give your opinion whether or not you believe that this is a voice changer app, because it's pretty clear that it isn't.
Unfortunately, this is not going to be such a great video, at least for some, because the title basically says it all. But we're going to get to that here in a moment. I think I need to take a moment to explain to certain individuals that there are people who will always contact me over certain things that they see on YouTube. And it is very ironic that people tend to follow the line of a convicted felon in his own stupidity words. So, to kind of let the audience,
And grammatically, that's his own stupidity words. That grammatically is incorrect. That bothered me hearing him say that. His stupid words, just say stupidity, but like stupidity words. No, that don't say that again. Don't say that again, bro. Don't
understand what has happened. 4 very particular people, which will be named here in a moment, had decided to actually go on YouTube and make the comments that Maverick, which every one of the trolls still think it's me.
And Boot, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's been proven that it's him. I'm pretty sure there's evidence that this is the guy, which is why it's funny, to me at least, when he starts talking in third person. Like, he says he's talking about someone else, but it's really him. And when you hear him talk, sometimes he'll slip. So, like, I think it's in this video or the other video I'm going to play if we have time, where he's like, yes, and Maverick, got fired for playing games on his phone. But I wasn't playing games on my phone. I was working. Something like that. Something like that. So, like, it's clear he's trying to put on the facade that this Maverick guy is somebody else, but I'm pretty sure that it's him.
All of them had decided to call him once again a pedophile. So after relaying this information to Maverick, he has decided to speak to a lawyer, and they have drawn up some paperwork, and he has asked me to have it read out here on this channel. Now, of course, I can't really produce it like I want to, where it will actually read it off, but I do have the AI program that will actually read it to them. Just in case if they're unable to read, I do want to make sure that they understand what is about to happen. So let me go ahead and hit that audio clip.
Terry Moore Maverick Moore 1979 at gmail.com, July 2nd, 2025. 2. Boot Bodycam, the channel owner where the content appeared. Lucid's Lair, a participant in the live chat. Jeswag, a participant in the live chat. James Stern, an individual associated with targeted statements and or coordination via YouTube live stream.
I just have to say something real quick, guys, and I just want you guys to understand something. As someone who literally does this for a living, why won't it let me? It's not letting me. There we go. As someone that literally for a living drafts documents, letters, complaints, motions, what name it, I've done it. You have to look at the format of how something is drafted. This was clearly drafted by ChatGPT. Clearly. And the reason I say clearly is because I fooled around with it a little bit, and I found that ChatGPT, people think it simplifies things because it's quick. But it formats things in such a weird way. And I'm just looking at the way that this letter was formatted. He says he consulted an attorney. No attorney wrote this. No attorney would not put their name on this document because it's worded and it's formatted so grammatically incorrect. And there's certain things, if you use ChatGPT at all, for example, ChatGPT likes using a line a lot. It uses a dash mark unnecessarily. Like, yeah, no attorney actually wrote this. Let's just make that clear. He did not consult an attorney. Maybe he did, and an attorney laughed him out of his office. No, this is AI. So let's just make sure we're clear on that.
And live chat on the Boot Bodycam channel. Subject: cease and desist, defamation, harassment, and invasion of privacy. To all named parties, this letter serves as a formal cease and desist demand regarding your conduct during a live stream broadcast on the Boot Bodycam YouTube channel. During this broadcast and the associated live chat, each of you participated in or facilitated a series of defamatory, false, and malicious statements directed at me and my family.
And you know, it's funny when you see that. Shut up, Rob. Yeah, Randall Newman would like that one, right? Yeah, Newman would like that one. Oh yeah, go in the mailroom and lick stamps and envelopes. Twerp. But AI is AI. Sorry, guys, the boot has spoken. His AI lawyer is real. Well, sorry. Okay, I guess I'm what do I know then? What do I know? But I just find it funny how these guys get so hurt when they're the target of in essence, mock and ridicule. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of adults making fun of each other, you know, whatever. But the moment that they go do it on someone else's channel about someone else that they don't like, oh, it's just free speech. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, he made hundreds of live streams on Michael Kaiser, as everyone else did. I mean, Kaiser was exploited by everyone that, you know, people that didn't even exist started making videos about Kaiser just for views, just to get into that little community of that. And Kaiser did not file a single cease and desist letter or anything of that nature. Why? Because Kaiser recognized it's a game, it's a market. You play into it. Kaiser got rich over it. Not rich, but Kaiser made money off of it. Every other people made money off of it. It worked out for both sides. But the moment that someone says something hurtful about you on a live stream, Terry Moore, ooh, you don't like that. You got to file a big cease and desist like a big boy. It's just the hypocrisy to me. It just doesn't make any sense. So shoot me an email, Boot. I'm not too familiar with it, but I can definitely point you in the right direction. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, all these copyright strikes are false. Now, if you counter them, a lot of times the content's put back on because, again, YouTube is quick to drop the hammer without actually investigating. But then once they actually review it, then they'll come back and say, okay, we got it wrong. But there's certain language that you have to use in your appeal, Boo, that will help with the overturning process, which I have and I can send to you. So just shoot me an email whenever you get a chance. No, guys, no, hold on. I got to make this clear. No, not you. I hate Restream. I really hate it. I hate Restream. I have to make this clear. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I'm an old man here. There we go. Let me make this clear, guys. No, unlike some YouTube lawyers, I am not trying to solicit clients because I am not a lawyer. Apparently, I don't say that enough when I do live streams. So people pepper me with comments. Oh, you pretend to be a lawyer on the... I never have once tried to pretend to be a lawyer. Never once. So let me just make that clear. When I tell someone to email me, unlike some lawyers who solicit clients here, I'm not doing that. Simply asking a friend to reach out. That's all. Anyway, let's play on because this gets good.
Specifically, my full legal name and photograph were used in the live stream thumbnail without my consent. During the live chat, multiple users, including Lucid's Lair, Geeswag, and others, made false and defamatory claims accusing both me and my father of being pedophiles. These claims are completely false, deeply harmful, and qualify under U.S. law as defamation per se. This content constitutes targeted harassment, invasion of privacy, and a coordinated effort to cause reputational harm. These statements were made publicly, without evidence, and with clear intent to damage my reputation, incite harassment, and cause emotional distress. I am a private citizen, not a public figure, and therefore entitled to a greater degree of legal protection under both privacy and defamation laws. You are hereby ordered to: 1. Immediately remove all content, including live streams, thumbnails, and chat replays that include my name, likeness, or false statements about me or my family. 2. Permanently cease any and all future discussion, mention, or depiction of me or my family on your YouTube channels or affiliated media. 3. Provide written confirmation of compliance within 72 hours of receiving this notice.
Okay, so there's a lot there. So I want to just go back a little bit to that last sentence. So these statements, again, negative statements, which more than likely aren't true. That's just the nature of the beast. When you're on a public platform, people are going to say things about you that are ridiculous, and you just have to just ignore it. But it says these statements were made publicly without evidence and with a clear intent to damage my reputation, incite harassment, and cause emotional distress. Now, again, I said it before, you have these channels that literally that's what they do. All they do is go out, mock people, insult people, make claims that aren't true. That's how they make money. And Tyrants Beware, is one of those channels. If Tyrants Beware was monetized a year ago on the Michael Kaiser stuff, he would have pocketed every dime he made by talking about Michael Kaiser. That's a fact. Now, I am a private citizen, not a public figure, therefore entitled to a greater degree of legal protection under privacy and defamation laws. Here's the thing why I find that statement so interesting. I don't know. I know that this guy is a big Matthew Reardon fan, which is pro-auditor. But every auditor would say that statement is false when actually that statement is correct to a certain extent. So when these auditors put civilians that have nothing to do with the government, nothing to do with any agencies on a video, legally, yes, it is true. They are entitled to a greater degree of protection legally. But auditors just don't believe in that. They don't believe in any type of privacy. They don't believe in, accommodating anyone else. So I just find that little bit interesting there that he's putting that in this letter, which again means nothing. Now, look, you're hereby ordered to, again, this is not a pleading. That's why, you use the term ordered in a letter. I don't think the terminology isn't good because this isn't an order. There's no judicial backing behind this. A judge hasn't signed anything. The moment a judge puts a pen to paper is when that term ordered is in effect. But that's it. Otherwise, it's nonsense. But you're ordered to, you can say you are hereby requested or even demand. We hereby demand that you. That would be better language, but order, that's a chat GPT. That's AI language. It's nonsense. But anyway, remove all content, which, look, I don't see many people that are against that. Someone reaches out to me and says, look, I'm going to copyright your video. If you take it down, we'll let bygones be bygones. I would just do that. I'm not here to fight with anybody. But permanently cease any future discussion, mention, depiction of me and my family on YouTube. Well, first of all, he can't speak for his family. His family would have to file a separate action. So that he can't even do that. And 3, provide written confirmation of compliance within 72 hours of receiving this notice. That's a request. You can't force someone to put in writing that they did what you told them to do, unless a judge says, hey, that's part of the terms of all of this. So that's total nonsense.
Future discussion, mention, or depiction of me or my family on your YouTube channels or affiliated media. 3, provide written confirmation of compliance within 72 hours of receiving this notice.
Doc, that's not a bad argument. He makes himself a public figure by going on a platform like YouTube and having an audience that listens to him. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good argument. But again, still, to a certain extent, still, when it leaves the confines of YouTube and his personal life is being affected, then it's an argument you can have. It definitely is an argument, but I think the whole, because someone has a YouTube channel makes them a public figure and makes them or should allow them to be subject to the same criticism, abuse that certain public officials aren't allowed to receive, I guess you can say. I'm not wording it well, but I don't agree with that.
Failure to comply will result in filing formal complaints with YouTube, StreamYard, and other relevant platforms for terms of service violations. Initiating a civil lawsuit against each involved party for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and harassment. Pursuing potential criminal charges under relevant state or federal laws related to cyberstalking or doxing if this behavior continues or escalates. This letter does not represent a complete statement of my legal rights and remedies. I fully reserve all rights under applicable law. Govern yourselves accordingly. Sincerely.
Govern yourselves accordingly. That's a chat GPT statement right there. Govern yourselves accordingly. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let's break down. Let's break down. This is what's called the, when you file a complaint civilly, this is what's called a wherefore clause. Like, wherefore failure to comply will result in. Now, this is nonsense. So I'll just tell you, filing complaints with YouTube, StreamYards for terms of service violations, it never works. So throw that away. Don't even waste your time. A civil lawsuit against each party for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and harassment. Now, again, you cannot punish someone for making statements on a public platform that they're allowed to make. You're not gonna. There's no damage there. You're not, especially if you're doing the same thing about other people. It's never going to work. And then pursuing potential criminal charges under relevant state or federal cyberstalking or doxing laws if this behavior continues or escalates. I mean, look. Again, that's the term, initiating, pursuing. That in no way means that he'll be successful. So, I mean, have at it, dude. This letter does not represent a complete statement of my legal rights and remedies. I fully reserve all rights under applicable law. Yeah. All right. So, it's again, he can put this in a letter. He can say, I am going to pursue this. But he would not be successful even if he did file a lawsuit. Filing a lawsuit, because again, what people don't realize, with all this talk about these people filing all these auditors filing all these lawsuits, there are costs involved. Just to file a lawsuit is a few $100s. Service is a couple $100s. Like, this is going to cost money just to protect your feelings being hurt. It's silly. That's all it is. It's silly. Let's just let the video play out because we're running up on our half hour.
Emotional distress and harassment, pursuing potential criminal. This letter does not represent a complete statement of my legal rights and remedies. I fully reserve all rights under applicable law. Govern yourselves accordingly. Sincerely, Terry Moore.
Well, as you guys can see, I do not think somebody is playing around. So, 72 hours. The ball's in your court. And Lucifer, that means all your videos as well. So, make your choice, guys. Be smart. Have a good day.
Is that it?
Please remember.
And that's it. I just find it interesting that a couple things. Number one, he said for this guy to say be smart, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But again, in his mind, he believes that just by putting this on a video makes it legally binding. It's not. 72 hours from when? Did you send them a copy of the letter? Or are you telling me that just by making a video and posting it on, well, it does say cease and desist. This is just delusional a la TV. And that's all it is. That's all this is. It's a waste of time. This is old. I know. This is back from, I'll tell you exactly when. This was from 2 months ago. So I know that this is old for some, but it's one of those things where, again, this is not legally binding. And auditors are so big to say that, oh, all I have to do is comment under someone's channel or make a video tagging them in it. That's legal notice. People talked about serving someone by email. I know in some cases relevant, it's been applied, but that's because of international laws and yada, yada, yada. I'm talking about sending someone a letter by email and then saying that, haha, you've been served. It's ridiculous. So I had this video in my back pocket. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's just, I don't know. But Tyrants Beware, there's another video that's interesting where he really goes into detail, where he really proves again that he is the Terry Moore, but we're out of time. Our half hour is gone, guys. How was that, guys? Lunchtime with the Maniacs episode 1. Not bad. Like I said, I want to keep this short. I see we have a panel up here. We're not going to get through as much, so we'll figure out how we proceed going forward. Hey, you know what? Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for hanging out. That's all this is designed to be. Few minutes. Don't know when we'll be back. I won't be back tomorrow because I'll be traveling tomorrow for my new job. But on Thursday, we probably will be back briefly in the afternoon. And who knows? We might revisit our beloved friend Terry. But to everyone that's here, Joe, the Bookie Worm, Mr. Thomas, Peck, the Boots. By the way, we'll end on this. Peck member for 8 months. Level the Maniacs. Message. Eagle Nickel. It's perfect way to end it. Love you guys. See you guys soon. Thanks for coming. Have a great day.
Now everybody say goodbye for about the 7th time to the newest Frauder Mania YouTube handle he has created. Go create you a few more, because Eagle Nick Audits is fixing to send you out the door.
Oh, what an assault.
Fuck you up. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say it again, bro. Say it again. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Are you serious right now?
Let's go.
Don't you touch me. Don't you put hands on me. This is a lawsuit, sir.
Okay.
Everybody see what's happening? Look at this.